Be me, 24, night shift janitor for a corporate complex in Seattle. The building is 50 stories of glass and steel. It looks like a giant glitched pixel against the skyline. My shift starts at 10 p.m. My life is a series of gray routines. Wake up at 6 p.m., eat toast over the sink, shower in the dark because the bulb blew out 3 weeks ago, drive the beat-up Civic to the downtown garage, clock in, put on the gray jumpsuit. It smells like industrial lemon and stale sweat. Grab the cart. The cart has a squeaky wheel. E-E-er. E-E-er. That sound is the soundtrack of my existence. The lobby is massive. Marble floors that echo if you breathe too loud. There is a security desk in the center, a fortress of mahogany. Inside the fortress is Miller. Name tag says, J. Miller. He looks to be about 40, thick build, buzz cut, starting to gray. He's always there when I walk in, staring at the monitors, or reading a paperback book with a cracked spine. We have a system. I walk past the desk. I nod. He nods. No words. Never words. I push my cart to the elevator bank. E-E-E-er. E-E-E-er. The doors close. I spend the next 8 hours alone, vacuuming endless acres of gray carpet, emptying trash cans filled with Starbucks cups and shredded paper, wiping fingerprints off glass walls. It is meditative. It is lonely, but it pays the rent, just barely. 2 a.m. usually hits me on the 25th floor. That's the lunch break. I usually sit in the executive break room because no one is there to stop me. It has a view of the city, rain slicking the windows, lights blurring into streaks. I eat a ham sandwich, soggy bread, cheap cheese. One night, the elevator is out. Scheduled maintenance. I have to use the freight elevator. It's slow and smells like hydraulic fluid. I get down to the lobby to swap out trash bags. Miller is standing by the front doors, looking out at the rain. He's holding a thermos. I stop the cart. The squeak echoes. He turns. His face is craggy, tired lines around the eyes. He holds up the thermos. Coffee? His voice is gravel, deep, scratching sound. I blink. Yeah, sure. He walks over to the desk, pulls out a styrofoam cup from a hidden stash, pours. The steam rises up, smelling like hazelnuts and dark roast, not the vending machine sludge. He hands it to me. Fingers brush for a microsecond. His skin is rough, calloused. Thanks, I say. He just nods. Goes back to his book. I drink the coffee by the elevators. It burns my tongue. It's the best thing I've tasted in months. The next night, same routine. Nod, nod. Elevator. But at 2 a.m. on the 25th floor, the freight elevator dings. Doors slide open. Miller walks out. He's doing rounds. I'm wiping down a conference table. He pauses, looks at the table, looks at me. Missed a spot, he says, deadpan. I freeze. Then I see the corner of his mouth twitch. Just a millimeter. I look at the table. It's spotless. I look back at him. Management is gonna write me up, I say. My voice sounds rusty. I haven't used it much. He snorts. A short, sharp exhalation through his nose. He walks past me to check the fire exit door. Checks the handle. Locked. He walks back to the elevator. Coffee in the lobby if you want it, he says. Doors close. I stand there for 5 minutes staring at the chrome doors. I finish the floor in record time. Go down to the lobby at 3 a.m. There is a fresh cup waiting on the edge of his desk. He is reading. Doesn't look up. I take the cup. Thanks, Miller. He turns a page. It's John. I'm Alex. I know. He taps a clipboard on the desk. Employee roster. Right. Of course. I take the coffee back to the basement supply closet. I sit on a bucket of floor wax and drink it. My chest feels warm. Probably the caffeine. 2 weeks pass. The routine shifts. 10 p.m. Clock in. 10:05 p.m. Stop at the desk. Evening, John. Alex. He doesn't look up, but he pushes a small wrapped candy across the mahogany. A butterscotch. Or a mint. I take it. Rain's coming down hard, I say. Supposed to turn to snow by morning, he replies. That's it. That's the conversation. I go up. Work feels faster now. I find myself checking the clock, waiting for the rounds. 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. He walks the floors. I listen for his heavy boots on the carpet. Thud, thud, thud. Steady rhythm. Sometimes he stops where I'm working, leans against a doorframe, arms crossed, uniform straining slightly at the biceps. He watches me mop, not in a creepy way, just present. A solid anchor in the empty building. You read that book yet? I ask one night. He's been on the same Stephen King novel for a month. He looks at the paperback in his back pocket, savoring it. It's 800 pages. I'm a slow reader. Silence. The hum of the floor buffer. My kid likes this one, he says suddenly. I stop the buffer. You have a kid? Daughter. She's 12, lives with her mom in Portland. He looks at his boots. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to talk to people. She likes the scary stuff, he adds. Takes after me. He pushes off the doorframe. Carry on, Alex. He leaves. I stare at the spot where he was standing. I feel a weird pang in my stomach, like hunger, but I just ate. Tuesday, I bring in cookies, store-bought, nothing fancy. I leave the package on his desk when I clock in. For the coffee, I mumble. He looks at the package, looks at me. His eyes are gray, like the building. You didn't have to do that. They were on sale. Lie. They were full price. He nods, opens the package, takes one, eats it in one bite. Not bad. I feel an absurd amount of pride. Thursday, the toilet on the 30th floor overflows. Major disaster. Water everywhere, soaking into the expensive carpet. I'm panicking, trying to shop vac it up. It's too much water. The elevator dings. John steps out. He sees the water. He sees me sweating, hair plastered to my forehead. He doesn't say a word. He unhooks his radio, sets it on a dry table. He rolls up his sleeves. Forearms are thick, covered in dark hair. A faded tattoo on the left one. Can't make it out. He grabs the second mop from my cart. He starts pushing water toward the drain in the bathroom. We work in silence for 40 minutes, shoulder to shoulder. The smell of sewer water and bleach. He's breathing hard. I'm breathing hard. We get it under control. The carpet is damp, but not flooded. We lean against the wall in the hallway, exhausted. He wipes sweat from his brow with the back of his hand. Plumbing in this place is shit, he says. I laugh. It comes out as a breathless wheeze. Yeah, total shit. He looks at me, really looks at me. His gaze drops to my hands. My knuckles are white from gripping the mop handle. He reaches out, touches my shoulder. His hand is heavy, warm. Good hustle, kid. He squeezes. Just for a second. The heat from his hand seeps through my jumpsuit. It stays there long after he pulls away. I gotta finish rounds, he says. His voice is lower than usual. Yeah, okay. He walks away. I slide down the wall and sit on the damp floor. My heart is hammering against my ribs. Why is my heart hammering? It was just a clogged toilet. A month passes. It's November now. The wind howls around the tower. The windows rattle. I start shaving before work. I buy a new deodorant, cedarwood. I tell myself it's because the lemon cleaner smell was getting to me. I arrive 10 minutes early now, just to hang out at the desk. We talk more, small things. How's the Honda running? He asks. Need a new alternator. I can take a look at it. Used to be a mechanic. You don't have to. Bring it around back on Saturday morning. I'm off shift. Saturday morning. I drive to the loading dock. He's there, wearing jeans and a flannel shirt. He looks different out of uniform, softer, but also bigger. He has a toolbox. He pops the hood. I stand there handing him wrenches. I don't know a wrench from a ratchet. He explains it, patiently. Hold this light, he says. I lean in. Our heads are close. I can smell him. Old Spice, motor oil, and coffee. It's a good smell. It makes my knees feel weak. There, he says, tightening a bolt. Try it now. I start the car. It purrs. You're a wizard, John. He wipes grease off his hands with a rag, smirks. Just a guy with a wrench. We stand in the cold loading dock, breath fogging in the air. I should pay you, I say. No. Come on. Parts, at least. Buy me breakfast. What? Breakfast. My shift ended an hour ago. I'm starving. We go to a diner down the street. Vinyl booths, sticky tables. We sit opposite each other. He orders steak and eggs. I order pancakes. We eat. He tells me about his time in the Navy, about his daughter. Her name is Sarah. He shows me a picture on his phone. She has his eyes. I tell him about dropping out of community college, about how I wanted to study architecture. You look at the buildings differently, he says. Yeah, I guess. I see you sometimes, he says. Looking out the windows on the 40th floor, I freeze. You see that? I watch the cameras, Alex. It's my job. He takes a sip of coffee. You look sad when you look out there. I poke at my pancakes, just thinking. About what? About how small everything looks. He nods, reaches across the table, takes the syrup bottle I was fidgeting with out of my hand, sets it down. His fingers graze my wrist. You're not small, Alex. The way he says my name, it sounds like a heavy thing. Important. We finish eating. He pays. I said I'd buy. I protest. Next time. Next time. There's going to be a next time. The thought keeps me warm all the way home. December. The lobby is decorated. Giant, fake tree. Garland on the security desk. Christmas music playing on a loop. Mariah Carey is haunting me. I hate the holidays. Usually spend them alone, playing video games. But work is different now. I find myself humming along to the terrible music. John hates it. If I hear Jingle Bell Rock one more time, I'm shooting the speaker, he grumbles. I laugh. I'm laughing a lot more lately. One night, I find a book on my cart, a hardcover on architecture, the history of skyscrapers. It looks expensive. There's a post-it note on it. Found this in the Lost and Found. Thought of you. Jay, it's a lie. It's brand new. I can hear the spine crack when I open it. I go down to the lobby. He's on the phone, looking angry. I said I sent the check, Karen. It should be there. He listens. His hand is gripping the desk so hard his knuckles are white. Fine. I'll wire it tomorrow. Just let me talk to her. Pause. She's asleep? It's 8 p.m. there. Pause. Fine. Whatever. Bye. He slams the phone down, rubs his face with both hands. He looks exhausted, defeated. I shouldn't interrupt. I start to turn the cart around. Alex, he says. He didn't even look up. How did he know? Hey, sorry, didn't want to intrude. He sighs. Looks at me. His eyes are red-rimmed. It's fine. What's up? I hold up the book. This. Thank you. He manages a weak smile. Don't mention it. I walk over to the desk. I want to do something. Hug him? No. Too much. Pat his back? Too condescending. I put my hand on the desk near his. You okay? He looks at my hand, then at my face. The air between us feels thick. Charged. Ex-wife, he mutters. Complicated. Sorry, not your fault. He turns his hand over. Palm up. An invitation? I hesitate. Then I place my hand in his. His fingers close around mine. Rough, warm, encompassing. We stay like that for a long time, just holding hands over the mahogany desk in the empty lobby, under the garland. You're a good kid, Alex, he whispers. I'm 24, I know. He squeezes my hand, then lets go. Get back to work. Floors won't clean themselves. But his tone is soft. Christmas Eve. We're both working. Double time pay. The building is a tomb. No one is here, just the ghosts of corporate America. I finish my rounds early, 1 a.m. I go down to the lobby. John isn't at the desk. I check the log. Roof check. Why is he on the roof in December? I take the elevator to the 50th floor, climb the stairs to the roof access, push open the heavy door. The wind hits me like a physical blow. It's freezing. Snow is falling lightly. John is standing by the edge, leaning on the railing, looking out at the city lights. He's wearing a thick parka over his uniform, smoking a cigarette. I didn't know he smoked. I walk over. My teeth are chattering immediately. He turns. You'll catch your death up here, Alex. Looking for you. He takes a drag, blows the smoke out. It mixes with the snow. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, John. He looks at me, up and down, shakes his head, unzips his parka. Get in here. What? You're shivering. Come here. He opens the coat like a wing. I step closer. He wraps the coat around me, pulls me against him. We are sharing the coat. My back is against his chest. His arms are wrapped around me. He is a furnace. I can feel his heartbeat against my shoulder blades. Slow, steady. Better? He asks into my ear. His stubble grazes my temple. I can't speak. I just nod. We stand there watching the city. Millions of lights. People with families. People opening presents. But I don't want to be anywhere else. I lean my head back against his shoulder. I feel him stiffen slightly, then relax. He rests his chin on top of my head. I hate this holiday, he says softly. Me too. Not so bad this year, though. No, not so bad. He drops the cigarette, grinds it out with his boot. He doesn't let go of me. His hands move slightly, rubbing warmth into my arms. Alex? Yeah, I'm too old for you. My heart stops, then restarts. Double time. I turn in his arms, facing him now, still inside the coat. We are inches apart. I look up at him. I didn't ask how old you were. He searches my face, looking for, what? Doubt? Fear. He won't find it. I'm just a security guard, Alex. I got baggage. I got debt. I'm a janitor. I drive a car held together by duct tape. He laughs. A low rumble that I feel in my chest. He raises a hand, cups my cheek. His thumb brushes my lip. My breath hitches. You really are something, he whispers. He leans down, slowly, giving me time to run. I don't run. I rise up on my toes. His lips meet mine, chapped, tasting of tobacco and coffee. It's not like in the movies. It's desperate. It's clumsy. It's real. The cold wind is whipping around us, but I am burning up. He pulls back, forehead resting against mine, breathing ragged. Okay, he says. Okay, I say. We should go inside. Before we freeze. Yeah. We don't move. Not for another minute. Finally, we go back down. The stairwell is warm, quiet. He holds the door for me. We ride the elevator down to the lobby. He doesn't look at his book. He doesn't look at the monitors. He looks at me, like he's seeing the architecture of a skyscraper for the first time. The shift ends at 6 a.m. Usually, I rush out. Today, I linger. See you tonight, I ask. Tonight's my night off, he says. My face falls. Oh, he smirks, grabs a pen, writes something on a sticky note, slaps it onto my chest. Come over. I'll make dinner. Real food, not vending machine crap. I look at the note. An address. 7 p.m., he says. Don't be late. I won't. I walk to my car. The sun is coming up over the gray city. It reflects off the glass tower. It's blindingly bright. I get into my Honda. It starts on the first try. I drive home. I sit on my bed in my tiny apartment. I hold the sticky note. I don't feel like an ant in a microchip anymore. I feel seen. I go to sleep. And for the first time in years, I don't dream of gray hallways. I dream of the smell of coffee and Old Spice, and the weight of a heavy coat.